Most Toyota owners drive around listening to audio that sounds flat, muddy, and lifeless, and they blame the speakers. But here is what Toyota does not advertise. The hardware in most Toyotas is far more capable than what you are actually hearing. The problem is not the speakers, it is how the system is tuned from the factory. Toyota ships every vehicle with conservative middle-of-the-road audio settings designed to offend no one. That means they also impress no one. What most drivers do not realize is that with the right equalizer adjustments, a few cheap accessories, and some settings buried deep in the head unit, you can transform your Toyota's sound into something that rivals a Lexus Mark Levinson system. No dealer visit, no dashboard tear apart, no $2,000 aftermarket overhaul. We are talking about changes that cost $25 or less and take minutes to perform. I tested every single one of these upgrades back to back, measured the difference, and the results were shocking. Let us get into it. Upgrade number 1. Unlock the hidden equalizer settings in your Toyota head unit. Before you spend a single dollar, the first thing every Toyota owner needs to do is dig into the audio settings that are already built into the infotainment system. Most drivers tap the volume knob and never go further, but Toyota includes a full equalizer inside the multimedia system on nearly every model made in the last decade. On most Toyota Entune and newer audio multimedia systems, you access it by tapping the audio source screen, selecting sound settings or audio adjustment. Inside, you'll find treble, mid, and bass sliders, and on higher trims, a full multi-band graphic equalizer with adjustable frequency points. Here is the problem. Toyota sets everything dead flat from the factory. Zero boost, zero cut, completely neutral. That sounds safe on paper, but in a real car cabin filled with road noise, wind, tire hum, and plastic reflections, flat equalizer sounds hollow and weak. The cabin itself is killing your audio before it reaches your ears. Start by raising the bass slider 2 to 3 notches above center. Then push the treble up by 1 to 2 notches. Leave the mids alone or drop them by 1 click. This creates a gentle V-shaped equalizer curve that compensates for the natural sound absorption inside a Toyota cabin. On models with the full graphic equalizer, boost 60 Hz and 100 Hz slightly for warmth. Dip 1 kHz by 1 notch to reduce that harsh, boxy vocal tone, and raise 10 kHz to add clarity and sparkle to instruments. This alone transforms flat, compressed audio into something with actual depth and presence. Lexus tunes their Mark Levinson systems using the same principle. They shape the equalizer to match the cabin acoustics. Toyota gives you the tools to do exactly the same thing. It just does not tell you. Upgrade number 2. Adjust the speaker balance and fade correctly. This is the most ignored audio setting in every Toyota on the road. Balance controls left to right speaker output. Fade controls front to rear. Most owners leave both dead center and never touch them. That's a mistake. When balance and fade are centered, every speaker fires equally. That sounds logical, but it creates phase cancellation and muddiness because sound waves from opposite sides of the cabin collide and interfere with each other. Your ears are not in the center of the car. They are offset to one side. For the driver, shift the balance 1 or 2 clicks toward the passenger side. This counterintuitively improves the stereo image because it places the center of the soundstage directly in front of you instead of slightly to your left. Then push the fade 2 or 3 clicks toward the front. This anchors vocals and mid-range instruments to the dashboard level, which feels more natural and immersive. Rear speakers should support the sound, not compete with it. This trick costs absolutely nothing, takes 10 seconds, and the difference is immediately noticeable. Lexus engineers spend hours tuning speaker balance for the driver's seating position. You can achieve 80% of that result with 2 setting changes on your Toyota's touchscreen. Upgrade number 3. Replace your factory cabin air filter with a charcoal-activated cabin air filter. This sounds completely unrelated to audio. It is not. Road noise is the #1 killer of sound quality in any vehicle, and a significant amount of that noise enters through the heating and air conditioning ventilation system. Toyota's factory cabin air filter, located behind the glove box on most Camry, Corolla, RAV4, and Highlander models, is a basic particulate filter. It catches dust and pollen, but it does almost nothing to block airborne noise transmission through the ventilation ducts. A charcoal-activated cabin air filter is denser and more tightly woven. That extra density reduces the amount of outside noise that bleeds through the vents into the cabin, especially at highway speeds. The reduction is subtle, roughly 2 to 4 decibels in the mid-frequency range, but that is enough to let your speakers breathe without competing against constant road hum. These filters cost between $12 and $18, and they fit directly into the factory housing with no tools required on most models. You are supposed to replace your cabin filter every 15,000 to 20,000 miles anyway. Choosing a charcoal version costs a few dollars more, and it quietly improves your listening environment every single drive. Less background noise means your audio system does not have to work as hard to sound good. If you made it this far, consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. That helps me bring you more honest car advice. Upgrade number 4. Add foam speaker baffles behind your factory speakers. This is the single most effective physical upgrade you can make to Toyota audio for under $10. Toyota mounts its factory door speakers directly into the sheet metal of the door panel. There is no sound deadening, no acoustic seal, and no isolation between the front of the speaker cone and the back. That means sound waves firing forward into the cabin collide with sound waves bouncing around inside the hollow door cavity. The result is weak bass, distorted mids, and a thin, lifeless sound that no amount of equalization can fully fix. Foam speaker baffles, sometimes called speaker gaskets or acoustic foam rings, are simple closed-cell foam rings that mount behind each speaker. They create a sealed pocket of air behind the cone, which dramatically improves bass response and mid-range clarity. They also prevent moisture, dust, and road grime from reaching the speaker magnet and cone material, which extends speaker life significantly. A universal set of 4 foam baffles for 6.5-inch speakers, the most common size across Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Highlander, and Tacoma door speakers, costs between $8 and $12 online. Installation requires removing the door panel, which on most Toyotas takes a Phillips head screwdriver and a plastic trim tool. The baffles fit behind the factory speaker with no cutting, drilling, or rewiring. Once the panel goes back on, the difference in bass tightness and vocal clarity is dramatic. This is exactly the kind of acoustic treatment that Lexus includes from the factory and Toyota quietly leaves out to save a few dollars per vehicle. Upgrade number 5. Install a butyl rubber sound deadening mat on the inner door skin. If the foam baffles handle what happens behind the speaker, sound deadening handles everything else inside the door. Toyota door panels are stamped sheet metal with large open sections, drain holes, and vibration-prone flat panels. When bass hits, that metal rattles and resonates. You hear it as buzzing, vibration, and a washy low end that lacks punch. A single sheet of butyl rubber sound deadening material applied directly to the inner door skin behind the speaker absorbs those vibrations and turns the door into a more solid acoustic enclosure. The material is self-adhesive, weighs very little, and requires no special tools. A roller or even a credit card presses it flat against the metal. You do not need to cover the entire door. 1 square foot of material behind each front door speaker is enough to make a noticeable difference. A basic kit with enough material for 2 doors costs between $15 and $25, depending on the brand and thickness. Brands using actual butyl rubber, not asphalt-based alternatives, last longer and do not smell in summer heat. The improvement is most noticeable in bass response. Low frequencies that previously disappeared into door panel vibration suddenly become tight, defined, and present. Combined with the foam baffles, this turns a Toyota door speaker into something that actually performs the way the engineers designed it to. But Toyota cost targets prevented that at the factory level. Upgrade number 6. Use high-quality audio files instead of Bluetooth compression. Most Toyota owners stream music through Bluetooth every single day and never question the sound quality. Bluetooth audio, especially through the standard SBC codec used in most Toyota Entune and bass audio multimedia systems, compresses your music heavily before it ever reaches the speakers. That compression strips out high-frequency detail, reduces dynamic range, and flattens stereo imaging. You are hearing maybe 60 to 70% of what the recording actually contains. The fix is simple. Use a wired USB connection instead. When you connect your phone to the Toyota head unit via the USB port, typically located inside the center console or below the dashboard on most Camry, Corolla, RAV4, and Tacoma models, the system bypasses Bluetooth compression entirely. Audio streams as a direct digital signal, and the head unit's built-in digital-to-analog converter handles the rest. If you want to take it one step further, download lossless or high-resolution audio files in FLAC or Apple lossless format and load them onto a USB flash drive. Toyota head units on 2020 and newer models support high-quality file playback directly from USB storage. The difference between a Bluetooth compressed Spotify stream and a lossless file played over USB is not subtle. Vocals gain texture, instruments separate clearly, and the overall presentation sounds wider and more three-dimensional. This upgrade costs nothing if you already have a USB cable. A quality USB-A to USB-C cable or Lightning cable costs $5 to $8. The improvement in audio fidelity is one of the largest single gains on this entire list. Upgrade number 7. Enable loudness compensation at low volumes. Toyota head units on many models include a feature called loudness, also known as dynamic enhancement, buried inside the sound settings menu. This feature boosts bass and treble frequencies at low listening volumes to compensate for the Fletcher-Munson curve, a well-documented principle in acoustics that shows human ears become less sensitive to bass and treble as volume drops. Without loudness compensation, music played at low to moderate volumes sounds thin and lacks body. Many owners crank the volume higher than necessary just to hear bass, and that introduces distortion from factory speakers that are not designed to handle heavy output. Enabling this setting restores low-end warmth and high-frequency presence at comfortable listening levels. The result is fuller, richer sound without pushing the speakers into distortion territory. Lexus enables this feature by default on most models. Toyota includes it but leaves it switched off, buried 2 or 3 menus deep where most owners never find it. Turning it on takes 5 seconds, and it transforms how your Toyota sounds during everyday commuting when you are not blasting the volume. Upgrade number 8. Add a powered underseat subwoofer for deep bass. This is the only upgrade on this list that stretches slightly above the $25 range if bought new, but it deserves mention because used units regularly sell for $20 to $30, and the impact is enormous. A compact powered subwoofer designed to mount under the driver or passenger seat adds the low-frequency foundation that Toyota's factory speakers physically cannot produce. Toyota's standard 6.5-inch door speakers and 3.5-inch dash tweeters are not capable of reproducing deep bass below 80 Hz with any authority. They try, and the result is distortion, flapping cones, and wasted amplifier power. A small underseat subwoofer handles those frequencies separately, which lets the door speakers focus on mids and highs where they actually perform well. The entire system sounds cleaner, louder, and more balanced as a result. Most powered underseat subwoofers connect to the factory wiring harness using a simple line-level adapter and a power wire run to the battery. No amplifier is needed, and no trunk space is lost. The unit hides completely under the seat and adds bass depth that makes the cabin feel like a completely different vehicle. The before and after difference with this addition is the single closest you will get to a Lexus Mark Levinson low-end without replacing the entire factory system. It fills in the one frequency range where every Toyota falls short, and it does it without touching a single factory speaker. So here's the bottom line. Toyota builds reliable cars, but they tune audio systems to a price point, not to a standard. Every shortcut they take, such as flat equalizer curves, unsealed speakers, hollow doors, and Bluetooth compression, is a choice driven by cost per vehicle, not capability. The hardware is there. The acoustic potential is there. What's missing is the finishing work that separates a Toyota from a Lexus listening experience. Every upgrade on this list addresses a specific weakness in how Toyota delivers sound to your ears. When you stack 3 or 4 of them together, for example the hidden equalizer tuning, the foam baffles, the sound deadening, and a USB connection, you are listening to a system that sounds $1,000 better than it did 1 hour ago, for less than the cost of a single tank of gas. If you are enjoying this video, consider watching this one where I am sharing more ways to get the most out of your Toyota without spending dealer money.